This guide is going to show you how to acquire the 6 free ships in X4 Foundations. The guide itself is split into 2 parts, how to acquire the ships and then how much the ships are actually worth. These 6 ships are tied to the base game, so it doesn't matter what DLC you own. The Elite Vanguard is found in Grand Exchange 1 towards the top left side of the hexagon. To allow easy location of the ship, just follow the red asteroid belt to the top left corner of the map. And an abandoned ship has no designation to what faction it belongs to, so no 3-letter prefix like ARG for Argon or TER for Terran. To find the Elite Vanguard, we've actually had to push the boundaries of the map slightly, so don't worry if you've come to the edge of your map and you haven't found it yet, you just need to travel a little bit further. Don't use stations on the maps that I show you to triangulate a location for a ship. Stations change location every time you have a new start. What doesn't change location is jump gates, acceleration gates and asteroid belts. The ships themselves are in a fixed location. Once you've got close, you need to get out of your seat, go and put on your spacesuit and go and claim the ship.
Osprey, Vanguard.
Activate the scan mode on your spacesuit and go interact with the data leak. Hit Shift D to dock.
Docking granted.
You're now the proud owner of an Elite Vanguard. Well done. The Perseus Vanguard can be found in Silent Witness 12. It is a little harder to find, there's no navigational aids on this one. Follow the same procedure to claim the ship and you'll be the proud owner of a Perseus Vanguard.
Docking granted.
To acquire the Courier Vanguard, you come to Macleod's Fortune 2 and jump on the highway. Try not to fluff up the approach like me. You got to go the full length of the highway. Once you leave the highway, don't touch anything, just let the momentum take you. It's going to take you straight towards the ship. This is another free ship beyond the bounds of the original map, so you will end up pushing the boundaries back a little. Here we are at the edge of the map and we're now pushing the boundary back a little. Eventually, after a very long time, you'll come across the Courier Vanguard. It's a long way out. The factory is where you leave the highway and the original boundary of the map. You should know what to do now to claim the ship. To acquire the Osprey Vanguard, we've come down to Company Regard, which is the other side of Hevar 2, and we're going to jump on the highway. From this position I'm going to head west with a slight amount of north on it until a jump gate appears on the map. Not until you can see it, until it appears on the map. Once the jump gate appears on your map, it should be about 40 kilometers away. From there you turn southwest and start pushing the map boundary back. All you've got to do now is claim it. Here is a view of the full map. To acquire the Drill Vanguard, we come to the Void, fly to approximately the centre of the map, then follow the mixed gas and asteroid vein that's coloured purple on the map northwest. Be careful of the green glowing asteroids because they are toxic and they will destroy your hull. The Drill Vanguard is on the edge of the asteroid field but not directly in it, so you're free to claim the ship without taking any damage. To claim the free destroyer, the Odysseus Vanguard, we start in Holy Vision. I would highly recommend a save before you start this. RNG can either mean that you have to fight tooth and nail for every kilometre back home, or you just waltz through and nothing attacks you. I've got to admit, I got very lucky and nothing attacked me on this run. Well, nothing attacked me on the way out. Things attacked me on the way in though. We're going to exit out of faulty logic through the south gate. To collect this destroyer you have two choices: a very fast ship like the geometric owl so you can outrun everything, or you take a slower ship like the Osprey to defend yourself. I've got extremely lucky. There's not a handful of enemy fighters here waiting for me, but I'm not going to tempt fate. I'm going to set autopilot quickly and get moving.
7. Autopilot engaged.
Getting entangled with a branch 9 destroyer could definitely ruin your day, or this mission. Here's the guidance marker I set up. It's not 100% correct, but it's very, very close, as you'll see in a second. And there we have it, an Odysseus Vanguard ready to be claimed. I will emphasise I've been very lucky. I haven't been attacked while I've been in Xenon space. Claiming a destroyer is just like any other ship. You just got to find the signal source. We can claim it now.
Docking granted.
We now just have to get this destroyer out of here. The Odysseus handles like a brick in molasses. It's slow to turn, slow to accelerate, but on the plus side it does have a lot of turrets.
Navigation.
Dock up whatever ship you brought with you.
Acknowledged. Requesting permission to dock. Frequency to dock. Confirmed.
Now you're just going to pilot this destroyer out of here. What are the free ships actually worth? I sent all the ships back to Argon Prime. You might be able to make more money selling the ships back to the faction manufacturer, but for ease of use I'm just selling them all in one place. There also might be some RNG in the internal components and wares each ship has, but selling them as is should give you a decent understanding of the value of the ship.
Successfully docked.
The Elite Vanguard is first up on the block. I'm going to downgrade all the modules and sell off all the wares I possibly can. Then I'll sell the empty hull. This will be the process I use for all the ships. Selling the modules and wares nets me just over 500k. The Elite Vanguard's hull sells for 140,000. giving me an approximate valuation for the Elite Vanguard of 670,000 credits. Up next we have the Perseus Vanguard. Selling on the modules gives us 580,000 credits. The hull is worth about 230,000 credits. Up next we have the Courier Vanguard. The modules are worth about 550,000 credits. And the hull is worth 230,000 credits. Up next we have the Osprey Vanguard. The modules from the Osprey sell for about 1.7 million credits. The Osprey's hull's worth about 1.1 million. A change of locations, we're on the bridge of the Drill Vanguard. The modules on the drill are worth about 810,000 credits. The drill's hull is worth about 200,000 credits. You now join me on the Argon shipyard to sell the Odysseus Vanguard. The modules on the Odysseus Vanguard are worth about 3.47 million credits. The hull is worth about 6.2 million credits. Here are all the ships with their approximate values. Although the Odysseus Vanguard does require a lot of upgrades, it can be very useful to have a capital ship very early on. The Drill Vanguard can be used to make passive income. It will make about 100k an hour, obviously depending on location and what it's mining. I hope you found the guide useful. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the other side.